Hello everyone, it's the Majestic Anime Casual and we back with Hunter x Hunter. Now we get into the juicy stuff real early. I'm thinking that the Phantom Troop messed up, right? When they got there to this convention and nothing was already gone. So the fact that Kurapika found out that they had a tip a day or two prior that somebody was gonna come take it, so they already had these things called shadow beasts, and basically out of the 10 mafia dons, everybody is appointed their own shadow beast. And these guys were so hyped up for this one episode, right? Oh, these guys only come out when it's big business versus big people and all that.
So I might have to smack that ass.
Oh! So even though I'm only a few episodes in, they haven't power scaled the Phantom Troop. This is kind of like the first main group of villains you fight, you know? The first person who you think will be was Hisoka, then you find out he's a part of this group. And now all of a sudden, you figure out why Hisoka is a part of this Phantom Troop group. This man, all he wants to do is fight the main guy. All he want to do is fight the leader. That's it. Like, he doesn't have a purpose. And this man is willing to make a deal with Kurapika to help each other just so Kurapika can get all them dudes out his way just so he can get that leader. That is insane because he haven't still explained why he wanted to. The only thing he told Kurapika was he's very, very strong and I want to test that. So I hope they eventually give us a backstory on Hisoka and why he is so bloodthirsty to fight people. Kids, for one. This is the only grown-up I seen he was ready to fight. You know, so for this time being, they only let out 3 of the shadow beasts to, you know, take this merchandise from one place to another before the Phantom Troop comes in. But these mafia didn't know the Phantom Troop was coming. They just got notified that somebody was coming to take it. So they didn't need all the shadow beasts to get here, right? But when they found out who came and made a bloody mess at the convention and killed a bunch of people, they didn't want a bad name on their record. So you know what they did? They called 3 of the shadow beasts to go handle the Phantom Troop, right? Only 3 of them, right? I would think that with these people, you would call all of them, but you probably don't want to call all your defense systems to the first line of threat. So I understood with the 3. But when I looked at the 3, I said, okay, cool. You got a guy that looked like Yamcha. You got a guy that looks like Krillin. And then you have Majin Buu, right? You got a guy that looks exactly like these 3 characters from DBZ. Walking up to basically the runner-up of the Phantom Troop. Usually when you notice on these shows, the biggest guy be the weakest. Because most of the time in most of these animes and shows, the biggest guy is always using the simplest power technique. And in this case, it's funny because I don't know how to say his name. I don't want to get it wrong, but it started with a U. I don't want to mess it up. But the fact that he was an enhancer just like Gon, it's just Gon has a smarter IQ because the way my guy walked around in the Phantom Troop, like, you know, like he that guy, like ain't nobody messing with him, you feel me? When he got captured by Kurapika he told them boys, y'all got a few minutes to let me go or it's up. So I should have known later on when that happened, he was that guy. But back to this Shadow Beast versus them. So this man comes out of nowhere, right? I'm thinking, they finna really make it a 1-on-3? So it's 3 Shadow Beasts versus this guy? He's telling the Phantom Troop, don't worry about it, I got this. Man, the first move I seen was the Yamcha looking guy just he ran super fast and bit him. And when he did that, Krillin came. I'm thinking Krillin finna go crazy or something. This man just got a spiky body, so when the guy punched him, he just punched the spikes and let enough time for Majin Buu to play like one of the moles in Mario Brothers to just dig up out the ground and steal this man. But this is the part where it got worse. I did not know that those moves, them 3 simple tricks that them Shadow Beasts did was their only moves that they had. That's terrible because they got destroyed few seconds after getting that one simple punch on him by Majin Buu. They got destroyed very quick. That's why it took for Kurapika to go down and they're like, you sure you want? He like, I got this. I'm wondering why he's saying he got this. Once I seen them chains swinging in the wind, I said, oh snap, this makes sense.
We're cooking up some sauce right now, don't even worry about it.
I've been waiting on this, and the fact that you only have a soul contract to only use those against Phantom Troop people, and that they only work on them, and if you used it on another person, that you have a sword to your heart, you're gonna die automatically. That is crazy, because What if you have multiple other enemies than a Phantom Troop? Then what? You just gonna have to use like your nin in your hands. You can't use the chains no more. But basically, long story short, that fight between Kurapika and that guy, it was very simple because Kurapika is very high IQ. And he destroyed that man once that anger came. Because come to find out, when he asked that man, do you know of my people, and showed that man them eyes, he said, shit, I mean, maybe I killed a few of y'all back then, but it was so long ago. Should never said that. Destroyed that man in literally 15 seconds flat. Once you bring up the fam, once you bring up 4L to Kurapika, it's over with.
Same. It's a knife.
Once he turned them eyes to another color, it's nothing you can change to him now. It's nothing that's going for it. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm thinking to myself, is it because it worked this easy because how, the weakest out the Phantom Troop he is? Or is it because it's going by what the person is doing, how strong these chains will work? Because these are nin-binded chains. Saying they work with a mind of their own, as you've seen in the fight. So I'm like, I need to see what else going on with these chains, because I was worried about Kurapika for the first few episodes. Then you come back with a bang, I love it. And then the other guy that's a part of the security team with him, his power is that he plays the flute and then it takes them to a whole nother place. That crap looked wonderful. And then he can hear heartbeats, he know what's going on and all that. So I'm gonna let y'all know when I get some more, but I'm stoked right now. So stay majestic, y'all. Majestic Anime Casual out.